Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Tuesday, January 10, 2023, and giving you our total picks for today. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and push that notification bell to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and make sure to watch it till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. Also check out our Patreon if you want access our premium picks. Our Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. You will find the link in description and comment section below. One more thing before we start, check out our new channel High Stakes Props and Parlays, where you can find our player props and parlay picks predictions. You will find the link in the description and comments section below. Philadelphia 76ers vs Detroit Pistons. The Detroit Pistons and Philadelphia 76ers meet Tuesday in NBA action at the Wells Fargo Center. The Detroit Pistons have lost 6 of their last 9 games. The Philadelphia 76ers have won 6 of their last 9 games. The Detroit Pistons are averaging 111.7 points on 45.2% shooting and allowing 119 points on 49.1% shooting. Bojan Bogdanovic is averaging 21 points and 3.6 rebounds, while Jaden Ivey is averaging 14.9 points and 4.1 assists. Alec Burks is the third double-digit scorer, and Saddiq Bey is grabbing 4.1 rebounds. The Detroit Pistons are shooting 35.5% from beyond the arc and 77.1% from the free throw line. The Detroit Pistons are allowing 35.7% shooting from deep and are grabbing 43 rebounds per game. The Philadelphia 76ers are averaging 112.8 points on 47.7% shooting and allowing 109.2 points on 46.7% shooting. Joel Embiid is averaging 33.5 points and 4.6 assists, while James Harden is averaging 22 points and 10.8 assists. Tyrese Maxey is the third double-digit scorer, and Tobias Harris is grabbing 6.4 rebounds. The Philadelphia 76ers are shooting 38.1% from beyond the arc and 81.9% from the free throw line. The Philadelphia 76ers are allowing 34.2% shooting from deep and are grabbing 40.5 rebounds per game. As I touched on earlier, the 76ers are on an 8-1 stretch of the overhitting in their last 9 games. The Pistons have seen the total go over in 4 of their last 6. Both of these teams have seen the over more often this season, 25-17-1 and 22-17, and the over has hit in 7 of the last 10 games between Detroit and Philadelphia. Our total pick is over 229.5 points. It's impressive that the Sixers keep hitting these overs, considering they have the 4th slowest pace of play in the league, but it's balanced out by their shooting efficiency, 1.172, ranked 7th. Toronto Raptors vs Charlotte Hornets. The Charlotte Hornets and Toronto Raptors meet Tuesday in NBA action at the Scotiabank Arena. The Charlotte Hornets have lost 6 of their last 8 games. The Toronto Raptors have lost 5 of their last 7 games. The Charlotte Hornets are averaging 111.9 points on 44.6% shooting and allowing 118.1 points on 48% shooting. LaMelo Ball is averaging 23.1 points and 5.5 rebounds, while Terry Rozier is averaging 20.6 points and 4.3 rebounds. PJ Washington is the third double-digit scorer, and Gordon Hayward is grabbing 4.7 rebounds. The Charlotte Hornets are shooting 32.5% from beyond the arc and 74.9% from the free throw line. The Charlotte Hornets are allowing 35.8% shooting from deep and are grabbing 45.9 rebounds per game. The Toronto Raptors are averaging 111.1 points on 44.7% shooting and allowing 111.2 points on 48.6% shooting. Pascal Siakam is averaging 25.7 points and 8.3 rebounds, while Fred VanVleet is averaging 18.6 points and 4.1 rebounds. Gary Trent Jr. is the third double-digit scorer, and OG Anunoby is grabbing 6 rebounds. The Toronto Raptors are shooting 32.6% from beyond the arc and 79.6% from the free throw line. The Toronto Raptors are allowing 36.4% shooting from deep and are grabbing 42.5 rebounds per game. Combined, these two teams have had 41 games reach the over this season. The over is 6-1 in the last 7 meetings between these two in Toronto and 11-5-1 in the last 17 matchups. These teams love to run against each other, and Charlotte is one of the pacier teams in the league, ranking 8th by dunksandthrees.com. Both sides are a bit soft on defending shots, so that in turn means that both offenses should get plenty of good looks in this one. Our total pick is over 131.5 points. Call this one a matter of two bad teams beating up on each other. Miami Heat vs Oklahoma City Thunder. The Oklahoma City Thunder and Miami Heat meet Tuesday in NBA action at the FTX Arena. The Oklahoma City Thunder have split their last 8 games. The Miami Heat have won 5 of their last 8 games. The Oklahoma City Thunder are averaging 116.5 points on 46.3% shooting and allowing 116.7 points on 46.7% shooting. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is averaging 30.9 points and 5.6 assists, while Josh Giddey is averaging 15.3 points and 5.4 assists. Luguentz Dort is the third double-digit scorer, and Jalen Williams is grabbing 3.8 rebounds. The Oklahoma City Thunder are shooting 35.7% from beyond the arc and 79.2% from the free throw line. The Oklahoma City Thunder are allowing 36% shooting from deep and are grabbing 44.3 rebounds per game. The Miami Heat are averaging 108.7 points on 45.2% shooting and allowing 109 points on 47.6% shooting. Jimmy Butler is averaging 21.6 points and 6.4 rebounds, while Bam Adebayo is averaging 21.4 points and 9.9 rebounds. Tyler Herro is the third double-digit scorer, and Kyle Lowry is grabbing 4.4 rebounds. The Miami Heat are shooting 34% from beyond the arc and 81.9% from the free throw line. The Miami Heat are allowing 36.7% shooting from deep and are grabbing 40.7 rebounds per game. The under is also a way to attack this game, as Miami has a great defense, while their offense also struggles to score points. The Heat currently plays at a pace of 98.3, which ranks 27th, while their offensive efficiency ranks just 24th and their defensive efficiency ranks 7th. OKC, meanwhile, plays at a pace of 102.8, which ranks 5th, while its offensive efficiency ranks just 18th, as both offenses are not the best. Although the Thunder is the best over team in the NBA, this is a bad matchup against Miami, as the Heat are 22-19 in hitting the under. Our total pick is under 227.5 points. In Miami's last 10 games, the games are averaging 219.4 ppg. The Heat's defense will be huge here, while OKC's offense is also not as good on the road. Utah Jazz vs Cleveland Cavaliers. The Cleveland Cavaliers meet Tuesday in NBA action at the Vivint Arena. The Cleveland Cavaliers have split their last 8 games. The Utah Jazz have lost 7 of their last 8 games. The Cleveland Cavaliers are averaging 111.5 points on 48.2% shooting and allowing 106.6 points on 46.2% shooting. Donovan Mitchell is averaging 28.8 points and 4.8 assists, while Darius Garland is averaging 21.4 points and 2.7 rebounds. Evan Mobley is the third double-digit scorer, and Jarrett Allen is grabbing 10.1 rebounds. The Cleveland Cavaliers are shooting 36.5% from beyond the arc and 77.8% from the free throw line. The Cleveland Cavaliers are allowing 37% shooting from deep and are grabbing 42.7 rebounds per game. The Utah Jazz are averaging 117.6 points on 47.3% shooting and allowing 116.9 points on 48.4% shooting. Lauri Markkanen is averaging 24.5 points and 8.3 rebounds, while Jordan Clarkson is averaging 20.4 points and 3.8 rebounds. Colin Sexton is the third double-digit scorer, and Malik Beasley is dishing 1.6 assists. The Utah Jazz are shooting 36.4% from beyond the arc and 78.8% from the free throw line. The Utah Jazz are allowing 35.1% shooting from deep and are grabbing 43.5 rebounds per game. These teams are not pushing the pace throughout the season, as the Cavaliers are last in the NBA with 95.7 possessions per 48 minutes, while the Jazz are 11th in the league with 100.3 possessions per 48 minutes. The defenses in the last 3 games make you lean towards the under, as Cleveland is allowing 102.3 points per game, while Utah is giving up 121 points per game in that stretch. Our total pick is under 227.5 points. The under has hit in each of their last 7 games played in Utah, so go with the under in this game as well. Golden State Warriors vs Phoenix Suns. The Phoenix Suns invade the Chase Center to do battle with the Golden State Warriors on Tuesday night in NBA action. The Phoenix Suns have been in a real slump as they've lost 9 of their last 10 games overall, and they will be hoping to arrest a 6-game slide after getting routed by the Cavaliers in a 112-98 loss on Sunday. Dwayne Washington Jr. led the team in scoring with 25 points on 9 of 18 shooting off the bench. Michael Bridges added 15 points, while DeAndre Ayton tallied 14 points with 11 rebounds and 6 assists. As a team, the Suns shot 44% from the field and 14 of 26 from the three-point line as they went back and forth with the Cavaliers in a tight contest before they got blown away in the fourth quarter, where they managed just 19 points to get blown out in the end. The Golden State Warriors have been in a rut as they've lost 4 of their last 9 games overall, and they will be hoping to avoid a third straight defeat after routing the Magic in a 115-101 loss on Saturday. Anthony Lamb led the way with a career-high 26 points, 8 rebounds and 4 assists off the bench. Jordan Poole led the way with 21 points with 6 assists, while Dante DiVincenzo chipped in with 15 points, 8 rebounds and 3 assists. As a team, the Warriors shot 37% from the field and 18 of 58 from the three-point line as they went back and forth in a tightly contested first half before they scored just 42 points in the second half to allow the Magic to run away with it in the end. The Warriors lead the NBA in pace of play entering this contest with the slumping Suns. Golden State failed to crack 20 points in the fourth quarter as they were blown out 115-101 at home by the Orlando Magic. They played without Klay Thompson, who was resting his knee. He should be back for this one, and Andrew Wiggins will get his minutes bumped up in a big way in his second game back from a 15-game absence. According to dunksandthrees.com, the Warriors are 5th in effective field goal percentage, and although they were awful from beyond the arc last game, they will bounce back and drop 20 triples in this game. Our total pick is over 231 points. The total has gone over in 6 of Golden State's last 8 games played on a Tuesday. Portland Trail Blazers vs Orlando Magic. The Orlando Magic traveled to the Moda Center to take on the Portland Trail Blazers on Tuesday night in NBA action. The Orlando Magic have been in poor form as they've lost 5 of their last 7 games overall, and they will be hoping to bounce back after getting thrashed by the Kings in a 136-111 loss last night. Paolo Banchero led the team in scoring with 17 points, 8 rebounds and 4 assists. Franz Wagner and Markelle Fultz each scored 16 points, while Wendell Carter Jr. chipped in with 15 points. As a team, the Magic shot just 45% from the field and 14 of 44 from the three-point line, but they were terrible on the defensive end and were never in the contest after allowing the Kings to pour in 72 points in the first half. Things didn't get any better in the second half as the Magic got next to nothing from their bench players, especially Cole Anthony, who scored just 8 points on 3 of 13 shooting. The Portland Trail Blazers have really struggled lately as they've lost 7 of their last 9 games overall, and they will be hoping to arrest a 3-game slide after getting routed by the Raptors in a 117-105 road loss on Sunday. Damian Lillard led the team with 34 points and 8 assists, Anthony Simons added 22 points, Josh Hart scored 18 points, while Jusuf Nurkic tallied 14 points with 18 rebounds and 4 assists. As a team, the Trail Blazers shot 44% from the field and 9 of 30 from the three-point line, but they were sloppy with the ball to begin the game and leaked 34 points in the first quarter before getting blown out in the third quarter, where they trailed by as many as 19 points. The Trail Blazers got just 3 points out of their reserves and finished with 22 turnovers, which was the difference in this one. The Blazers and Magic ranked bottom 3rd in pace heading into this showdown at the Moda Center. Portland lost 7 straight road games but returned home to play 10 of their next 11. Although their pace is slower than you would expect with Damian Lillard and Anthony Simons running the helm, they are a much better club at home. They are averaging 111 points per game, but that metric jumps to over 118 at the Rose Garden. Our total pick is over 231 points. Orlando is on the second leg of a back-to-back, and they may opt to sit some players, but regardless, this game will go over. Take it with confidence. Los Angeles Clippers vs Dallas Mavericks. The Los Angeles Clippers play host to the Dallas Mavericks at the Crypto.com Arena on Tuesday night in NBA action. The Dallas Mavericks have been in great shape as they've won 8 of their last 10 games overall, but they will be hoping to bounce back here after getting routed by the Thunder in a 120-109 road loss on Sunday. Christian Wood led the team with 27 points and 16 rebounds. Spencer Dinwiddie added 21 points with 8 assists, while Tim Hardaway Jr. chipped in with 19 points. As a team, the Mavericks shot just 42% from the field and 14 of 39 from the three-point line, but without Luka Doncic in the lineup, they never really had a chance after getting outscored by 36-21 in the second quarter. Meanwhile, the Los Angeles Clippers have really been struggling lately as they've lost 7 of their last 9 games, and they will be hoping to avoid a 7th straight defeat after falling just short to the Hawks in a 112-108 loss on Sunday. Kawhi Leonard led the team with 29 points, 7 rebounds and 4 assists. Ivica Zubac led the team with 17 points, 18 rebounds and 3 assists, while Marcus Morris chipped in with 15 points. As a team, the Clippers shot just 38% from the field and 10 of 30 from the three-point line as they held the Hawks to just 19 points in the third quarter to overcome a 17-point deficit to lead by 11 points in the fourth quarter, only to go cold and score just 6 points in the final 6:44 to end up just short in the end. The better way to play this game is by taking the under. Both teams have solid defenses, while their offenses have struggled to score points. In the first game these two teams played, the game went for 204 points, while the Clippers are 25-17 in hitting the under. The Mavericks, meanwhile, play at a pace of 97 which ranks 29th, while Los Angeles plays at a pace of 99.3, which ranks 23rd, as this should be a slow-paced game here. Our total pick is under 221 points. We saw when these two teams played earlier, the game was a slow-paced game, and I expect that to be the case here as well.